Hi, this is Miles, and if you were searching for how to use a compass to find direction, then you've come to the right place. On my channel, I'm always releasing survival skills videos, so consider subscribing. Also, at any time during this video, you can click on the link below and get my free video series on survival skills. Anyway, on to the content. The first thing when using a compass, you pretty much want to know what the different parts of a compass are, so I'm going to teach you that real fast, okay? The first part of a compass is called the base plate, okay? That's the base, and this is the part, usually it's clear, it's clear, and it goes on top of the map so you can point it like this in the direction you want to go. On the base plate, there are two sides. There's a side with a rope on it, and that goes around your neck, and the other side is the direction of travel that you will be traveling, okay? The second part of a compass is the needle, and the needle is floating inside this housing, and the needle always, the white side of the needle always points south, and the red side of the needle always points north. The next part of a compass is this housing right here that houses the needle. And this housing has degrees on it, and it also has a north and a south and a west and an east on there, a west and east, okay? And what you want to do, and then below the needle here, there is a bigger needle right there. And what you want to do in order to read a compass is if you want to go south, right? There's the S. You would turn the S there because that's the direction of travel that you are going, okay? Now what you want to do is you keep turning your compass. You see that bottom arrow there? Okay, you want to get the red in that arrow right there. It's called red in the shed is what it's called. So you keep turning your compass until there it is. Now you see how it's in the shed like this? Now that is pointing south because that is just per chance, that's the direction that I chose to go. If you want to go like west, you would put it like, so the W is pointing in the direction that you want to travel, okay? And then you see how the bottom arrow is now out of the red. Now what you want to do is turn your compass. What you would do is you go like this. Let me show you up here. What you would do is when you're reading a compass like this, right? The reason why it has this, like this, and a mirror on it is that so you can hold the compass flat and look through the mirror and see the dial and make sure that the red stays in the other arrow, okay? And so that's how you would read this compass, and this is the direction of travel. And what you would do is instead of just turning the compass, you turn your whole body like this until, look at that, until the red arrow is inside of the other arrow, okay? Now that's pointing west. So if you want to go west, you just start walking west and keep that red arrow inside the other arrow at all times. Do not follow that arrow unless you're trying to go north, okay? And that is basically how you read a compass to find direction, okay? This dial right here has the north, south, west, east. So it will tell you, you can adjust your direction of travel any way you want, okay? And then just make sure that you turn your whole body like this until the compass is in the arrow. So we're trying to go like southeast right now. So southeast is that way. You see that? And so you just start walking that way and keep this red arrow in there at all times when you're walking that way. And that's why you keep your on your neck so that you can read it like this and keep that arrow in there. And then if you have to go, if you're traveling and there's a tree in front of you, what you want to do is you want to keep your direction of travel, go around the tree, and re-find your direction of travel, and then start again. So you actually reset, like just from start. Because you would be traveling southeast like this, then you go around the tree and then find southeast again, and make sure the red arrow is in the other arrow, and that will be the correct direction. Okay? And that is how you read a compass to find direction. There are a couple other ways you can find direction too. In the daylight, you can find direction by just watching the sun. The sun always rises in the east and always sets in the west. Also, the moon at night. The moon always rises in the east and always sets in the west, just like the sun, because of the rotation of the earth. Okay? And when the sun is up at high noon, it'll be just south of you. So if it's high noon and the sun will be just pointing south, or just south of you. Anyway, there's a few ways to find direction. Anyway, this is Miles. If you like the video, feel free to make a comment on the bottom. Also, give me a thumbs up. And if you want, consider subscribing, because I always release videos on survival skills. Also, remember, you can click on the link below and get my free video series on survival skills. No pressure, it's up to you. Anyway, this is Miles. Have a good day.